Hey guys, are you ready to dumb down math with me? Let's go. Here is a problem from simple equations. A boy was 14 years old, x by 4 years ago. He will be 4x years old, x by 4 years from now. What will be his age? 10x years from now. The question is about finding someone's age at certain point in the future. As you can see, his age 10x years from now. That means in the future. Look at the data. They say the boy was 14 years old, x by 4 years ago. So can you find out his present age? See, for example, if I say I was 35 years 5 years ago, then what would be my present age? 35 plus 5. So if you know someone's age in the past, you just add so many number of years to his age in the past, you will get his present age. In the same way, the boy was 14 years, x by 4 years ago. That means if you add x by 4 to this, you will get his present age. Okay. There is one more data, like that boy was 4x years old, again the same number of years from now. So 4x years is his age when? Not now, sometime at some point of time in the future. That means you write 4x years, that's his age in the future. After how many years? X by 4 years. Now if you have any confusion, look at it this way. If I say my age was say 40 years, 5 years from now, what will be my present age? You subtract that, you get 35. In the same way, this x by 4 years, you subtract from 4x to get the boy's present age. So what is it that we have done? We have found out the boy's age in two different ways. They both refer to the same quantity, so you can equate them. 14 plus x by 4 equal to 4x minus x by 4. Now you got a simple equation. See, this is one of the different strategies we use in framing equations, not only in simple equation, in any other topic. If you can find out the same quantity in two different ways, finally you equate them. There are various other techniques which you will get to see from many other videos of mine. Let's focus on this. We have been able to arrive at a simple equation here. Now just solve that equation. For that, what do? You take the variables on the one side. Right side already 4x is there, x by 4 is there, then there is one x by 4 here. You take it to the right side, it becomes x by 4. Now you have some fractional things. So to get rid of that, you multiply the equation throughout by 4. You get 14 into 4, 4x into 4 minus x by 4 into 4, that will be just x. Again, one more x minus of x by 4, that also will get converted into x. Now, this one is 56. This is 16x minus 2x, which is 14x. This implies, you could write, just for convenience, let me change the position of 14x, let me write first, then 56. Equate like this, 56. That implies x is equal to 56 by 14, which is 4. So we have found out the value of x. We are not finding the value of x, we are finding it for something else. What are we finding actually? We are finding the age of the boy at some point of time in the future. So to find out that, you need to arrive at his present age. Present age, already we got two expressions. This x equal to 4, you substitute either here or here. Doesn't matter. Both will give you the same answer. Okay, let's substitute here. 14 plus x by 4. X is equal to 4. So 4 by 4, 14 plus 1, which is 15. Okay. Don't confuse it with this part. This is separate. So what is this actually? That is the boy's present age. Now we are asked to find out what? His future age. So how do you find out someone's age 10x years from now? You take the present age, which is found to be 15, plus 10x. So if you know someone's present age, how do you find that person's age after some time? After so many years, you just add to that. That's all. Now 15 plus 10 into x is equal to 4. So 15 plus 40, which is equal to 55. So this is the age of the boy 10x years from now. 10x is actually, what does that mean? 10x is equal to 10 into 4. So what they meant was 40 years from now. Present age 15, 40 years from now, the boy's age will be 55. Let me work out one more problem, an interesting and a tricky problem, again relating to age. Here, the second problem is this. A said to B, I am thrice as old as you were when I was as old as you are. What is the present age of A if the sum of their present ages is 50? From the question, can you figure out who is the older one here? There are two people, A or B. See, there are two people here. Can you guess who is the older person here? See, to find out that, you look at what is given in the inverted comma here. I refer to whom? A. You refer to here B, because it's A who is telling B. So this sentence you can read as A is thrice as old as B was when A was as old as B is. See, you look at this part. This means what? A was as old as B is. What does that mean? A had already reached the age of B sometime back in the past. If you have any confusion regarding this problem, see, let me take a numerical example for this. Supposing you are, say, 20 years and you have a younger brother who is, say, 15. Now, how many years ago were you as old as your younger brother is today? It's very clear, 5 years ago. See, 5 years ago, you were 15, and at that point of time, your younger brother was 10. So look at this. Given any two persons, and if you know the difference between their ages presently, you go back so many number of years. And at that point of time in the past, the older person was as old as the younger person is today. That's what is meant here. And from this, it's clear that A is older than B. Rather, A had already reached the age of B sometime back. Since we know that A is older than B, if you assume that, say, we don't know what B's age, let it be B presently. This is an example to keep it aside. So let's assume B be the present age of this man B, and A is the older one. Older one means you can take it as B plus something. Say, for example, if your younger brother is 15, you are 15 plus 5. In the same way, B is B, A will be B plus something, and that something is X. So there are two unknowns. If there are two unknowns, we need to frame two equations to solve these two. Finally, you're finding the age of A. For that, you need to get B and X. So there are two unknowns. Let's frame two equations. Now, one equation you can readily form from the last part of the problem. See, here it is given that sum of their present ages is 50. So what does that mean? This is sum of their present ages. That is given to be 50. So you can write it as b plus b, 2b plus x is equal to 50. Okay, leave it there. We need one more equation which you will get from the inverted comma stuff here. Okay, look at the first part of that. I refer to whom? A. This reads as A is thrice as old as B was, not B is. So how do you frame that equation? A is. What is the present A? A is means, okay, I'll write it again to make it clearer. This sentence means A is thrice as old as B was. That is the meaning of this part. Now, A's present age assumed to be B plus X, and is means presently. Is present, was past, will be future. In that case, A is. So, A is B plus X. Is means equal to 3 times. Thrice means 3 times. 3 times whose age? B's age. B's what age? Not the present age. Then what? B's age at some point of time in the past. So we are referring to B's age a certain number of years ago. That how many years ago is answered by this part. See, look at this. Again, you come back to that numerical example I showed you before. You are here, 20. Supposing you have a younger brother, 15. How many years ago were you as old as your younger brother is? 5. That 5, how did you get? Difference between these two. In the same way, you should go back how many years ago? The difference between these two. What is the difference between these two? B plus X minus, that is X. This is the difference between these two persons presently. So you go back so many number of years ago, and at that point of time, what age B was? See, if B is B X years ago, he certainly was B minus X. I hope this idea is clear. See, this is a slightly tricky problem, and I have from my vast years of training experience, I've seen students struggling with this problem in my sessions. So I hope you understood clearly. Look at this. I'll redo that again. A is means presently. So you are referring to A's present age, which is assumed to be B plus X. Is means equal to. Thrice means 3 into. Thrice as old as B was, not B is. So don't write B here. We are referring to B's age at some point of time in the past. Only thing is, we need to find out how many years ago. And that thing is given by this point. This means A was as old as B is today. See, you were as old as your younger brother is today. How many years ago? 5 years ago. And what is that 5? Difference between these two. In fact, this applies to any two people. You take the difference between their ages, you go back so many number of years, you will see that the older person was as old as the younger person today is. I hope you have understood clearly. Now this is the second equation. Now the problem is over. You just simplify this. B plus X, 3B minus 3X. Let's take 3X to this side. So it will be X plus 3X. 3B is already there. Take this B to the right side. You have X plus X, 3X, 4X. That's equal to 3B minus B, 2B. Or you can find out B. Let me write B first. Take 2 to this side. 4 by 2 to 2x. So B is equal to 2x. And we already say 2B plus x. Now these are the equations. Let me call this equation 1. This equation 2. What you can do is B equal to 2x. You substitute here. This is just equation name. So 2, b is, our aim is to get rid of b. So b is equal to 2x. Write that here instead of b, 2x plus x equal to 50. This implies what? This is 4x plus x, 5x. 5x is equal to 50. This implies x is equal to 50 by 5, 10. So we have found out the value of x. So if you know the value of x, what will be b? b is equal to 2x. So b will be 2 into x. This is 10. So 20. Now we have assumed the ages of, see, I'll write this again on this page. Look at this. b is equal to b and b is found to be 20. And what is a? b plus x. b is 20, x is 10. So you have 30. So we have found out the present ages of a and b. A equal to 30, b is equal to 20. And what is it that we are asked to find out? Find the present age of a. That means a is equal to 30. So this is the present age of a, and that is the answer to the question. Now there is one more point I would like to clarify here to help you get a better understanding of the solution I have worked out. Look at this. A and B, 20 and 30. Now look at the difference between their ages, that is 10. So you go back 10 years in the past. 10 years ago, what was A's age? 20. At that time, what was B's age? 10. Now look at this. A is thrice as old as B was. Can't you see this? 30. And that is this is just a verification of the data given in the problem. The answer is A equal to 30. We are just confirming it using the data given in the problem. I hope you have understood this. If there is any point which you still find unable to follow, please raise them in the comment section. I will address it there. Thanks for watching.